happens in the dark must come to the light. What you know about the petrified forest in Arizona? Oh my days. So check it. They're saying what caused the petrified forest is that it grew over 200 million years ago near waterways. During floods, water forced the trees to be pulled up from the ground. Over time, the wood from the trees became petrified. So let's take a closer look. Have you ever seen anything like that in your life? That looks more than petrified. That looks crystallized or turned into some type of marble. So let me ask you a question. If this has been naturally petrified, who cooked the wood which has been turned into stone into small pieces? And you know what's funny? Everybody's looking in the front, but nobody's looking in the background at the giant tree stumps. Now I want you to compare these pictures. This is Arizona, and this is a mining site. Arizona, this is a mining site. And again, Arizona, and again, this is a mining site. So basically what I'm trying to say is sometime in the past, somebody cut down these trees with advanced technology which we do not understand and was mining for resources. The question is, who?
Look at this, y'all. If you needed any more proofs of giants living, look at this. The ring fits his whole fist, y'all. He can fit that whole ring on his fist. Do you guys see that? Are you kidding me? 13,000 years ago? Wow. Yes, so the videos of giants that we have been seeing all over TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all that, these are real beings or were real beings at one point in time. And I'm sure they will be coming back, because if they were here before, you know, there's nothing new under the sun, right? There is nothing new under the sun, so I'm sure they're going to be coming back. And that's the other thing. How do you know it's 13,000 years old? I thought they couldn't carbon date metal. Like, how do you, or whatever material this is composed out of? I'm sure some metal, some type of metal. Like, you know what I'm saying? But look at that. Look at the definition on that. Like, you literally have to be some type of, wow, some smith. I meant to say metalsmith, y'all. But yeah, all this stuff, like the type of jewelry that we have is nothing compared to this. You know, if this was real gold, this would be worth a lot of money. And think about that. If giants used to roam the earth, what kind of jewelry is probably hiding in the Vatican, under the Vatican? Because you know they are hiding this stuff in there, right? Because I don't believe these are just coming out of nowhere. I believe these are artifacts that they're coming out. Age of Aquarius. All right. So yeah, y'all look at that. That's amazing. Giants are real. Let's get it. So yeah, very interesting times we live in, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Great. Have you ever had a really bad day? Good man. By the laws of Gotham City, he is hereby declared sane.
You're a funny man. And that's how I'm not smiling.
You still got it. Just living the dream. I love that.
So why not? I'm actually smiling.
I'm telling y'all, they always tell you right to your face, wake up.
I can wear her skin over mine, her hair over mine, her hands as gloves, her teeth as confetti, her scalp a cap, her sternum my bedazzled cane. We can pose for a photograph, all three of us, immortalized. You and your perfect girl. I don't know when love became elusive. What I know is no one I know has it.
That audio came out before this video came out. Or this video. Could she be referring to you know who?
Oceans lead to other galaxies because water is in the cosmos. The space is water. Alright? Water is space. It's the same thing. So the ocean will be like a quick route. So like, okay, if you're on this planet Kai right now, say you wanted to go, like this is how we used to use the ocean back in the day before they invaded us. So you can know what the ocean was really for. Other than not just drinking, right? It worked as a particle generator and an antimatter machine too, which it still works this way. This is why they don't want us in the fucking oceans, and we've never been in the oceans. No, we haven't. Your ass haven't been in the ocean no day in your life. You might have rolled a yacht. That's the most ocean in you than deep. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never in no scuba diving all under the ocean. You don't know what's going on under there. But I'm telling you, so basically you can hop in the ocean and go from the 99th galaxy, the 999th galaxy, and be in the 10th galaxy like that. You know why we used to walk in that jungle and that snake would listen and that lion would talk to us? Because we wasn't eating them goddamn animals. So they respected you. They understood that you understood them. But when you eat meat, take your ass out there in the jungle all you want to. That lion gonna fuck you up. You know why? Because he know that you just like his true enemy that hunts him down and chops his head off and puts it on it in his living room. He senses that in you. And other animals do too. And this is why you can't connect to them. Because you're eating them.
Baby, can we talk? I'm trying to take
you can talk and communicate with the animals. And they will do whatever you say.
I found this bell in a forest. What will happen when I ring it?
Y'all play way too much.
Over there.
Over where?
Right
there. Hey! What are you doing over there?
Dylan.
Yeah, that's not Dylan no more.
I just come in from the house because my outlet sock said it's getting a difficult reading, but my baby's not even wearing the outlet. Like, it was on the charger, and I'm assuming the ghost took it off because it's missing, and we can't find it. It's on like 7 o'clock.
So we bought the inside ring for the sole purpose of trying to catch stuff like this, but we got woke up to banging and knocking on the walls. So I turned the inside ring on to watch it. You can see it's live view. I've got my phone in my hand.
Jesus Christ, you asshole. Jesus Christ, you asshole.
So I go back to my room, and then I catch this on the ring. Now the ring is stationary. It does not move in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It is stationary. It does not move. It does not rotate. It should not be doing that. It's sitting on the hutch with the dolls on. Now this is a screenshot from when the stationary ring was moving, twisting by itself. I screenshotted, this is the reflection in the microwave. Now, that I'm going to put stickers so you know what I'm talking about. But that's the bottom half of the microwave reflection is the kitchen counter. And then you see straight across, that white thing is the ring. I'm going to show you a picture of our ring too. But it looks like someone real short is standing there. You can see the head, the body, and the arm extended, touching the ring, twisting it back and forth. Now I hate to use this word, but I had to manipulate the image with a bunch of different like filters and stuff to try and see. But I'm trying to be as honest as I can. So yes, I messed with the picture, but only like the color. Only the color. I never like edited anything inside it, anything like that. All I did was manipulate the color of the image. And you can clearly see somebody standing in there like messing with it. Somebody really short. Because where the ring, the bottom part of the white ring is the bottom of the cabinet. And the cabinet is probably right under my chest. So it looks like the size of a child. And that the stuff that happens is very playful, like a child. So this is the ring. It does not move. Like you can move it, but it doesn't like spin or anything. It just has screws where you can screw it on the wall. See, that's the ring that you see in the reflection. The ring was just sitting on this shelf, just like this, and when it was rotating.
In this final clip, a man is woken up by a mysterious noise when something pretty terrifying is caught on camera. This video was posted about 9 months ago, and the person who recorded this states that while spending the night inside his aunt's house, which is very old, unusual events took place. The following is the video he took.
I'm still hearing voices. Listen. Jesus Christ. I hear knocking again.
A child's voice is heard close to the camera. Naturally, the person recording fled from the room and went straight to his car after hearing the whispers. Not much else is known about the video, which makes it even more creepy. But doubtless, the video itself is scary alone.
Scary things caught on camera.
Liam, come here. Liam, right now. What has happened? Okay, I'm calling your mom. Just stay right
An
here.
exorcism was performed on this house and it failed. Welcome to the Hinsdale house, the scariest house in all of America. Now, the story of the Hinsdale house is a very, very interesting one. This place is located in Hinsdale, New York, upstate New York, near Buffalo, and there have been a number of tragedies and stories associated with this property. For example, a child on a nearby farm was killed by a buzzsaw early in the 1900s. Two brothers were arguing in the forest behind the home one day when one brother took a shotgun and shot his brother, killing him. There's a tree on the front of the property that was allegedly used to hang people, including a famous hanging of a pregnant woman. And some of the earliest people that lived in the house are suspected to be serial killers. Yes, the current owner, Dan, has found bodies buried in the back part of the property. They still haven't figured out who the bodies belong to. They only know that they're there because they've taken out ground penetrating radar and figured out that there were bodies. They're working on getting them checked out and everything. But none of this even includes the exorcism and the possession of the Dandy family. Now, in the 1970s, kind of like something out of The Conjuring, the Dandy family moved into the Hinsdale house. And they experienced all sorts of violent paranormal activity. There would be swarms of bugs that would appear. They couldn't get any sleep. People were getting scratched, pushed, screamed at. And this was such a terrifying haunting that they sought the help of a local priest, Father Alphonsus, pictured right here. Now, he came in and performed what's known as a structural exorcism on the property. With the whole family present, this is widely documented. They even had a film crew from a New York university come out and film this entire process. And after this structural exorcism was completed, the film crew members swore they would never return to the property because of what they had seen and what they had heard during that process. Now, sadly, this exorcism failed. Only a short while after the exorcism, one of the family members ended up hanging herself. And the surviving members of the family to this day will tell you that this was the scariest thing they've ever experienced, and they wouldn't wish this on their worst enemy. There are also indigenous burial mounds just located right past the property line, so this place is like a gigantic vortex of just negative, strange energy. People have even reported seeing puckwudgies, wendigos, and skinwalkers in the woods surrounding the house. Obviously, I'm a paranormal investigator. I had to check the place out. I actually spent the night there back in March of this year, and let me tell you, it was one of the scariest experiences we've ever had. It was a totally different type of haunting, a different type of energy that just got into your mind. It works into your mind. It gives you violent thoughts, angry thoughts. And when I was sitting upstairs in the home where allegedly an investigator at one point had his eyes roll back into his head and his eyes turned black, I felt like a hand ran up my thigh and squeezed me on my buttocks. And so obviously you'd think that that one time, the scary night, would be enough. But no, we recently returned last week to investigate. And this time when we went back, we brought an actor so we could recreate the exorcism that took place back in the 1970s. And let me tell you, that's the night when all hell broke loose. The full video is going to be on my YouTube channel on Monday, so be sure you don't miss it.
This office worker in China was caught being disturbed by strange activity. At first, his water bottle falls over on its own. Not long after, one of the computer monitors falls from the cupboard. The employee checks the monitor, and suddenly his chair appears to move and nudge him, making him run away. But the spooky events don't end there. Keep watching. A shadow-like shape appears in the window. Is this paranormal activity, or just an elaborate hoax?
In January 2023, he uploaded footage of his visit to the now abandoned Paul Revere Elementary School in Cleveland. After almost a century of use, the school was permanently closed in 2015 due to declining enrollment numbers. Although there are allegedly plans to turn the abandoned building into a housing complex, as of 2024, Paul Revere Elementary is still abandoned and in terrible shape. From the moment Chris walks inside, it's pretty clear that the place hasn't been used in years and has been severely damaged by the elements, vandals, and the passage of time. The bottom floors are all flooded, the walls are peeling, the structure doesn't seem too sound, and there's rust, random papers, books, and all kinds of debris lying everywhere. Throughout the video, you can see messages written in seemingly fresh chalk on some of the whiteboards, confirming that people have been in the building recently. This was actually Chris's second visit to Paul Revere Elementary. When he uploaded footage of his March 2022 visit to the school, several people in the comments mentioned they had either been students or teachers at the school and talked about how incredibly sad it was to see their beloved childhood school ruined by abandonment and lack of maintenance. A little after 10 minutes into the exploration, you can hear some sort of ruffling sound and other strange noises coming from somewhere in the schoolhouse.
Somebody's here.
As Chris turns a corner in the hallway, another person's flashlight can be seen shining down the hall. It looks to be just one person, who was likely either another urban explorer or a squatter. Still, at 1 a.m. in an abandoned building, it's obviously best to avoid drawing unwanted attention to yourself, especially when you don't know the other person's intentions, which is why Chris ultimately decided to run instead of making his presence known. Making sure to walk in the other direction to avoid running into anyone, he then heads to the library and explores the rest of the top floors. As he goes into the bathroom on the top floor, he has another encounter.
Somebody's in there. Scared the out of me. Oh, man.
At the far end of the bathroom, what appears to be a human silhouette can be seen standing completely motionless. After the initial shock of the encounter, Chris draws his gun and goes back inside to confront the man.
Hello. Oh, it's a f***ing toy. Oh my god, that scared the out of me.
As it turns out, the silhouette was actually a scary mannequin that somebody set up, probably to scare away visitors. What's most eerie is that even though we can't know for sure how long the mannequin had been standing there before the footage was shot, for some reason it fell forward just in time for Chris to see it, the most reasonable explanation being from the sound waves bouncing off the wall. Most people would have left as soon as they saw the mannequin, but Chris continued to explore the rest of the school, seemingly unmoved by the horrifying experience he just went through. Though not before clearing the entire